What's up, boys? Stats here. We're back with another college football 25 video, and today we're talking about everything that we know about this game right now as of February 26. So first things first, if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video if you guys are enjoying the EA Sports College Football 25 content. But let's get right into it, boys. This last week has been insane as far as news for the game. We're going to cover all of that. I've been making this list for about a month now because they've kind of slowly been giving us stuff, but this last month, pretty much February as a whole, has been insane for this game as far as news goes, and we've gotten a lot of really good exciting news that we've all been asking for, so I cannot wait. So let's start it off simple. What do we know? Right here, go to the EA Sports College Football Twitter page. This is the one with the yellow mark next to it. That's the official one from EA Sports. If you look at their bio right there, we know this game is coming in the summer, right? We don't know when, we don't have a date, we don't even know the month. The full reveal trailer is going to be in May, so that's probably going to give us the date of when the game's going to be coming. Also, it's probably going to give us some gameplay as well, so look forward to that. We don't have an exact day in May when we're going to be getting this trailer, but it's going to be in May. I'm assuming when May comes, or the month before, we'll have an exact date when they're going to reveal this trailer. But look out for that. That's going to be a huge day for this game. We're going to get a lot of information on the game whenever that does drop. So coming in the summer, I'm going to guess it's probably going to be like July. They're probably going to try to release this game around the same time that they used to, and that was probably right mid-July or so, about over 10 years ago. Next, over the weekend, we've been getting a lot of information on Twitter. I'm telling you guys, follow this page on Twitter. They give you all the news. There's a lot of other profiles out there that are not affiliated with EA as well, that give out some leaks and stuff like that. But if you just go to their page right here, we've got information that all 134 FBS teams are going to be in the game. There was rumors that colleges like Notre Dame were not going to partake in this game, but they have recently announced that they are in the game. Every single team that signed with EA made a Twitter post like this showing that they're in the game. Little schools like OU, all those guys, they're all in the game, and that is really good news. Gives us a better experience. Bad news is, as far as the first installment of the game, there will not be any FCS teams in the game. Over the weekend, this UW Oshkosh football tweeted out the same tweet that every college has been putting out, and we all thought that there's going to be FCS teams in the game. Turns out this Twitter page right here was blocked by EA, so this team is not in the game. This is a troll post. It is not fact. FCS teams will not be in the first installment, but you know, maybe there'll be an update mid-season. Maybe it'll come for college football 26. There is an article saying the VP intends on getting FCS schools in the game eventually. But speaking of that VP that we were talking about, there's an article on their Twitter page, and it's on ESPN's website as well. One of the ESPN staff writers interviewed the VP of EA and is asking him questions about the game. He gave us a lot of information. Now, this article is a little aged. It was back in November, so there's some things in here saying, you know, like there's only 120 schools that will be in the game. That's false. There's all 134 of them are in there now. So take some of this with a grain of salt, but I want to cover the big things that I saw in this article. First things first, the what's going to be in the game. This little spot right here, the VP told us that Dynasty Mode and Road to Glory will be in the game. He doesn't say anything about the Ultimate Team mode in this article, but we know it's coming. Ultimate Team's coming. That's where EA makes most of their money. So of course they're going to have some kind of Ultimate Team. I'm not sure what it's going to be called, but there's just no way that they don't make that game mode. Now, I don't know. I can't find it. I don't know if it's in this article or not, but I did read that the VP did tell us that they are going to focus on Dynasty Mode first before any other game mode. Now, that's insane to hear because we know Madden, they put MUT in front of everything. You go to the start menu and the first thing that you see is an ad for MUT. They're going to prioritize Dynasty Mode. I'm going to take that with a grain of salt as well. They can say that. We've seen EA lie to us before. If they put dynasty mode as a priority, that is awesome, because I feel like most of the community is going to be buying this game for that dynasty mode. We remember how fun dynasty mode was back in the day, especially with all of your friends. So if they prioritize that, that is awesome. That's what we want. I also recommend following this is EA Sports College Football Out page. They're not with EA, but they have given a lot of credible facts that are true. We've got a couple things in here that are really, really cool that give me a lot of hope for the dynasty mode right here. Dynasty and Road to Glory are the focus, it says. They've confirmed that they have seen our tweets. They see what we're talking about. EA has hired people from College Football Revamped. If you guys are unfamiliar with what College Football Revamped is, that is NCAA College Football 14 with a mod on it. The mod gives you current rosters, better graphics. You can even implement the college football playoff in there. It's basically what's given us college football video games over the years since NCAA Football 14. The fact that they've hired those guys literally did nothing but play Dynasty mode. They know how to make Dynasty fun. Not only do they know how to make Dynasty fun, they can do things on the customized side. College Football Revamped, you could create your own team, you could create your own stadium. Hopefully EA gets all that info from them and they implement it into the game. They've also said right here from EA that we have an entirely different dev team. So what does that mean? They have an entirely different team working on this game, right? Nobody on the Madden side is going to be working on this game. So a good way to look at it, like you got Madden, you got FIFA. Two completely different teams that are working on two completely different things. Is it going to be a complete clone of Madden, like a lot of people are saying? No, I really don't think so. This is how it was back when NCAA 14 was around. Any college football game, there was two separate teams working on these games, and they did not play the same. They didn't look the same either. Yeah, they had a lot of similarities, but you could really tell which, there was a huge difference between the two games. So everybody is saying that this is going to be a reskin of Madden. That is not going to be a case. It's going to be a lot different. So this also raises questions. What's the MUT mode going to look like? Are they going to have the same structure as Madden? Are they going to have promos? How's that going to work? I'm assuming they're going to have a separate team for their MUT mode as well. So I'm hoping to see some different things in that game mode as well. Since we're still talking about Dynasty, we'll go on to the players. Will players be in Dynasty mode? Will they just have their number or will they have their name? We do have this information right here. This is confirmed. Players got $600 plus a copy of the game to be in the game. And we've gotten word as of Saturday that over 5,000 players have agreed to this. So yes, we will have players' names in Dynasty mode, and I'm assuming the Ultimate Team mode will have their names in there as well. It's really, really good news. I'm glad we don't have to just see, number 2 quarterback out there. That was just really, really boring. It's 2024. We want to see some names around here, especially if these athletes are getting paid. They're getting paid $600 plus a copy of the game to be in the game. And if we go to Twitter and we look up really big players, this is Denzel Burke. He is a corner on Ohio State. These posts right here saying I'm in the game, hashtag college football 25. I'm assuming EA made these for them, and it's confirming that they're going to be in the game. Now it doesn't say what their overall is going to be, but it gives their position and their number. I'm assuming we'll get overalls and stuff like that, maybe closer to launch. We'll see. You've got guys like Kirk Herbstreit, Reese Davis, Desmond Howard, Chris Fowler. You're going to have that whole squad in the game. And then that article that I showed you guys earlier, the VP did say that he's unsure if they're going to have various announcers throughout the game. As you're familiar with playing NBA 2K, they have different announcers for each game, which makes it a little bit of a better experience, I think, in my opinion. For those smaller games, those one-star schools, you're not going to have Kirk Herbstreit calling those games. So that would be pretty cool if they just had some like standard no-name announcers for those games to make it a little more realistic. I don't know about you guys. That's just how I feel. That's how I think it would be cooler that way, I think. We've also got some leaks of some uniforms that will be in the game. As we can see right here, we've got 5 of them. FIU Miami Vice jerseys. For that alone, I might just pick that team just to roll with them in Dynasty. Those jerseys are awesome. Michigan State's Sparta jerseys, Notre Dame's New Kelly green jerseys, Ohio State's gray alternate jerseys, and Tennessee's all black alternate. That one's really, really sharp too. I love the black and orange mix right there. Now, obviously, we're going to have a lot more. You know, you're going to see those Oregon jerseys that are always so flashy every single year. We have confirmation that mascots will be in the game. I know it's not the biggest thing in the world here, but that's just what we know. I know last year in Madden, they finally brought back refs being on the field, which is like, why was that ever taken out of the game? I don't know, but mascots will be in the game. That was always a cool pregame presentation to see the mascots run out onto the field and stuff like that. It also makes you think, will the mascot mode be back in the game? If you guys remember back in the older NCAA games, you could play a full game with Brutus right here versus the Crimson Tide Elephant mascot and run a full game with the mascots running on the field, and they had like special animations and stuff like that that made the game a little more fun. So you wonder if that will be back as well. They've also confirmed that they're going to be getting some sounds, traditions, and experiences from certain schools in the game. As you can see right here, this is from NCAA 14, I believe. This is for the Florida State Seminoles. They showed this before the pregame. This is the kind of thing that we're going to be seeing. Each school has, you know, certain fight songs. I'm assuming, you know, the band's going to be playing their fight song. You know, the Colorado, this little GIF right here. I'm sure like pregame presentations are going to be very specific to different schools. You know, certain things that the bands do, you know, the dotting the I for OSU. That's the stuff that you hope to see. I don't think that you really saw that in the old NCAA games, but that would be really, really cool to see in the new one. Those are all the big ones. A few more that I want to cover here. The college football playoff, that will be in the game, and it's also going to be the new format of the college football playoff. I can't remember how many exact teams it was. Is it like 12 or 16 or something like that they're expanding it to? Whatever it is, it's no longer the 4-team format. It's going to be the new one. The NIL and the transfer portal, all that stuff, that will be in the game. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, but it's part of how college football works now. It's a big part of the teams that we see, and we expect to see it in this game. It will be there. And then coaches will not be in the game. They have confirmed that they will not be in the game as of now. I'm sure that's something bigger that they have to cover. With coaches, you can't really just give them $600 and a copy of the game. It doesn't really work. That's going to be a bigger contract that they have to figure out. That's between EA and the coaches. I feel like eventually they will work something out, but as of right now, in the first installment, they will not have the actual coach's name in the game. And then lastly, I thought this was pretty cool. If you guys go to your Xbox store or your PlayStation store or whatever, if you go to the search and search college football, it would come up. Let's see if it actually does. There it is. It's right there. Now, you can't pre-order it or anything like that. You can put it on your wish list, I believe. Let's see what happens if I just click on it. Yeah, see, not currently available. So right now you can't do anything except add it to your wish list, but there's nothing special in the description, anything like that. It just says the full reveal is going to be in May. Nothing hidden in here, no extra news. I did look over all of it, no screenshots as well, but it's cool. It's here, it's coming. This is just really, really exciting to see. I've also heard rumor that if you guys call GameStop, you can pre-order the game. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I have seen that. So let me know if you guys have called GameStop. There's really no point in pre-ordering the game right now. There's really no benefit. You don't get to play the game early or anything. It's cool that we can do that. So let me know if you guys pre-ordered it through GameStop. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all the big news that we know as of right now for EA Sports College Football 25. If you guys know of anything else, let me know down in the comments. I really want the hype to start getting crazy with this game because it's coming, and when it releases, everybody's gonna be playing this game, and it's going to be so good for the community. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out of here. Peace.